Hi everybody, welcome back to Killer Film Reviews. I hope you all had a happy new year. So today we're going to be reviewing the film Sonic the Hedgehog. So for our cast, we have Ben Schwartz as the voice of Sonic, James Marston as the voice of Tom Thomas, Jim Carrey, Dr. Robotnik, Tika Sumter as Maddie, Natasha Rothwell as Rachel, Adam Pulley as Wade, Lee Mach Gulp as Agent Stone, Neil McDonnell as Major Bennington, and Tom Butler as Vice Chairman Walters, Frank C. Turner as Crazy Carl. So without further ado, let's get into it. So Sonic starts out in a prologue sort of form where you see him running away. You see him zipping around in an area that resembles the Green Hill Zone level from Sonic. He's zipping around where he meets his mentor.
Action stations.
She basically tells him that he has to go because the enemy tribe is trying to come after him because they saw him using his speed. The same tribe that obviously Knuckles is from. Knuckles is obviously going to come into play once Sonic the Hedgehog 2 comes out, which is going to come out sometime this year in 2022. Be sure to review it then. So, one of the things that Sonic does well is it focuses on funny gags. Sonic has nicknames for all the different people he meets inside the town, like Donut Lord for Thomas, the cop.
Engine boost activated.
It's basically like he's trying to get into the San Fran PD, Donut Lord is. Pretzel Lady is his wife, Addie. Crazy Carl, that calls Sonic the Blue Devil. Sonic basically has his own little lair where it shows a little montage of him sitting there and playing a little ping pong ball and playing around with the jump rope and all that. Basically, our little blue devil, Sonic, runs around and likes to use these rings to teleport around the place, right? Because his mentor told him that he needs to sit there and use the rings to escape, right? We'll get more into that in a little bit. So you have Sonic basically play a baseball game by himself. He's rolling around the bases left and right. He's trying to sit there and figure out what his purpose is in life, pretty much. So he ends up getting super excited. He goes around the bases over and over and over again. And he basically knocks out the power grid for like the entire US or whatever. And like they have a funny scene where they go to the Pentagon or whatever and they're like going like, what just happened? Basically, then they end up calling into the town, and then Donut Lord's partner basically is kind of a dummy and doesn't understand what's going on. He's kind of like a little fruitcake. He doesn't understand much. He's kind of scared. Eventually, the day after, Dr. Robotnik basically shows up and starts wondering what's going on. Sonic gets scared, he's trying to run away from Dr. Robotnik and his little drones. By the way, great, awesome performance by Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. You can tell he was really suited for the role. That and his partner or whatever is kind of funny with him too. Dr. Robotnik himself was just kind of like a funny smartass kind of a character, if you get what I mean. Okay, let's get back to the plot points basically. So Sonic has to run away from Dr. Robotnik. He gets stunned by Donut Lord with a tranquilizer gun because Donut Lord's like calling his wife on the phone. Is like, something's going on, and then he basically goes and grabs the dart gun and then he shoots Sonic. Sonic ends up back at Donut Lord's place with the funny aunt or whatever, the funny sister-in-law or whatever, and her daughter. Basically, they tie her up and stuff. But she's like, stop being in here. Get him out of here. This isn't right. Dump that guy. Dump Donut Lord. Or basically she says dump that guy, dump Thomas, because Thomas is the cop, and he's basically at that point he's trying to get into the San Francisco Police Department. But obviously because of Sonic, it's not happening. So he basically Dr. Robotnik shows up to the property actually, and Donut Lord has a hilarious montage of him trying to fight off Dr. Robotnik. Sonic is woken up obviously by some of this, and then they take off. Sonic and Donut Lord take off on a little road trip to San Francisco to go get that lost bag of rings that Sonic drops because he got hit by the tranquilizer gun because a portal opened up and the rings were teleported away pretty much, leaving Sonic with little to nothing to work with and having to rely on Donut Lord for like everything. There's a point in the movie where they get into a funny slow motion sequence in a bar that's just really hilarious. They really just pull off all the stunts in it, and you just really feel immersed in the entire scene itself. As for other things as for final confrontation and all that pretty much goes pretty smoothly. Sonic is like totally out of his league with Dr. Robotnik for a little bit. Dr. Robotnik basically like puts a hair of Sonic's inside his little hovercraft or whatever, and he basically is like, "Oh, not now." They basically do their little fight or whatnot, and they end up back at the back in their little small town, and they have there's a huge final battle and all that, and they just really try to finish it all off, and Sonic's like down for the count, and then suddenly, and there's like a hilarious fight scene between Donut Lord and Dr. Robotnik and the town folks, and they just basically go and destroy Dr. Robotnik, or they try to, but Dr. Robotnik basically like outclasses them, and then Sonic hears the magic words, which you'll hear in the movie. I'm not going to spoil what the magic words are. Sonic basically ends up waking up supercharged, and he just instantly takes control of the situation. Dr. Robotnik is teleported away, and they just they stick him in like a mushroom dimension, and basically Sonic is home free pretty much and gets to do what he wants to with his family, with his newfound family of Donut Lord and Pretzel Lady, pretty much. Otherwise, they introduced Tails in the post-credits scene, so that's a little spoiler alert there. Tails is introduced in a post-credits scene. Tails is basically like, "Oh, what's this place?" And basically they show Tails flying off to go help Sonic and all that. As for speculation on Sonic 2, I honestly just want to see them just take advantage of their rings more and just really utilize them a lot more, because you have like some awesome scenes in the trailers where Knuckles is just basically depowering Sonic with his own fists. It's kind of epic. You just know they're gonna go all out with it. I believe I'm gonna look it up right now. So our release date, I believe, is in 2022. And also, I just want to note for Sonic the movie as a whole, I want to rate it a 9 out of 10. I felt like pacing could have been a little bit better towards the middle part of the movie. I felt it kind of dragged on a little bit there. And as for our release date on Sonic 2, it looks like it's going to be April 8th of 2022. So I'm going to quickly go into the cast list of that film so we have a good idea of what to expect. So says Ben Schwartz returns again as Sonic. Idris Elba comes in as the voice of Sonic. Colleen O'Shangley is the voice of Tails. Jim Carrey returns as Dr. Robotnik. James Marsden returns as Tom. Tika Sumpter returns as Maddie. Tasha Rothwell returns as Rachel. Shimur Moore is in this. He's from Criminal Minds, in case you didn't know that. Very, very popular series on the cable. Often catch reruns of it. We'll have to review it at some point. We have Adam Pally, Lee Wajdub as Agent Stone again. Alex Ogolov as Menacing Card Player. Okay. Ed Barba as Frail Priest. Okay, I wonder how that's going to go. He looks like a young guy, he doesn't even look old. They're probably going to put him in makeup or something. Vladimir Rusik as Giant Brute. We'll have to see what that's all about. Antoine Elish as Nick. Andrew Kurzik as Dancer. Vladimir Ryman as Bartender. Nicholas Doge as Seattle Passerby. Leighton Hara, hotel guest, uncredited. Director Jeff Fowler. Alright, so that's an interesting cast lineup for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I'm going to kind of speculate on plot here in this last part. I believe Sonic 2 going to have Dr. Eggman obviously get out of the portal, and the plot is probably going to be focused on Sonic trying to stop Dr. Robotnik from destroying everything. You know, like Dr. Robotnik's got his iconic mustache and stuff. You have Sonic obviously trying to save everybody as well. It's completely outclassed by Knuckles. Honestly, I'm very excited to see Knuckles on screen. He's one of my favorite characters from the Sonic X series. He just knows how to sit there and be cool without even trying. I'm hoping that I think that maybe you'll probably get Amy in there sometime, like Sonic's GF. I think she'll probably make an appearance in there in a post-credits scene. I'm gonna guess that now. As for other things about the movie, probably some more new machines, probably a new hovercraft, probably even more hijinks by Sonic. I mean, we already saw that there's a brute. Like, why would they need a brute? There's always going to be a funny scene with this brute guy and with Dr. Robotnik. You know, I could see like a scene between Agent Stone, Dr. Robotnik, and this giant brute fella that's funny. Like, maybe Sonic's going to sit there and sneak up on him and stuff, and there'll be another slow motion sequence where Sonic's just basically setting everything up like he did for the bar fight in Sonic 1. It's honestly very, very interesting when you think about it that way. Sonic itself is a fantastic movie. Sonic 2 looks to be a decent movie so far. As for if there's gonna be Sonic 3, there's no way. I'm gonna be a betting man and say that yeah, there's gonna be a Sonic 3. There's no way they would miss the opportunity for that. There's so many characters they could use inside the Sonic X anime for that inside the video games. Obviously, I want the crocodile guy to show up in that cute, what does she look like? There's like a cat character that's pretty decent. There's this darker version of Sonic called Shadow, I think. I think that would be interesting if Shadow shows up. Obviously, I have no idea if he's going to show up in Sonic 2. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say post-credit scene for Sonic 2 is going to be Amy showing up, Sonic's GF. Maybe she's being chased by Shadow. That would be even more funny if you think about it. But I just want to say thank you for watching my little review of Sonic the Hedgehog today. If you thought that it was helpful in any way, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, watch, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support from all of you. And I hope to review more series and movies in the future. Please bear with me as my circumstances are changing currently, so I try to at least get a video or two out every month. I think the next one I'm going to try to do is probably a short review on Sons of Anarchy. We'll see what I get to here. Sonic Sonic is a great movie. I would see it. Rent it. It's good. That's all I have for today.